My name is Lynn Cofield, and I'm super excited to be a guest reader for Trice Elementary's bedtime stories tonight. I get to read a story tonight. But first, the Principal Boyles, has asked me to make a couple of announcements to you guys. The first announcement is to you awesome first graders out there. Oh my goodness. First graders have been killing it out there, getting to school, making their days, making every minute count. First grade won the highest attendance award for the month of March. Yay! Go first grade. Way to go. I've also got an announcement for the parents actually. Tomorrow is progress review night. So parents can meet the teachers between 4 p.m. and 7 p.m. there at the school for progress reviews. That's going on tomorrow night at the school. So on with the story. It's time to get comfy. I've got my comfy blanket. I've got my favorite comfy pajama pants, and I'm fixing to read my favorite bedtime story. This bedtime story is written by Laurie Hernandez. Who is Laurie Hernandez? Well, I will tell you. Laurie Hernandez is an American gymnast, an Olympic gold medalist, and the youngest ever champion on Dancing with the Stars. At the 2016 Olympic Games in Rio, Laurie won the silver in the individual balance beam competition and secured the gold in the team final. She is an Olympic medalist, an Olympic gold medalist. This is her story. This is her story. It's called She's Got This. She's Got This. So let's read how Laurie became an Olympic gold medalist. Yes, Laurie. So here she is. This is when she was a little girl, and this is a story about Zoe. Every day before school, Zoe watched the birds perched in the tree outside her bedroom window. She loved the way they hopped and balanced on the branches. She loved the way that they flew. You see her lay on her bed, looking outside the window there? She was watching those birds. As she ate her morning cereal, something on TV caught Zoe's eye. A gymnast was dancing along a beam, flipping and spinning and landing with her arms out, flying for real. Wow. You see her watching TV there with her family while she's eating her cereal. She got to watch this girl fly. It was exciting. Well, Zoe wanted to do that too. So her dad took her shopping for a leotard. Her mom drove her to gymnastics class. There she is trying on a leotard, and her mom's taking her to her first gymnastics class. So exciting. Zoe loved stretching and tumbling and swinging on the bars, but her favorite thing of all was the balance beam. Zoe learned to turn and to jump light as a bird on a branch. Other kids wobbled in class, but not Zoe. She loved it. You see her there on the beam and her pretty pink leotard. Soon, Zoe was ready to fly, just like the gymnast on TV. She stood at the end of the beam and gripped it with her toes. She lifted her arms. Then she leaped. And for a moment, Zoe flew. You see, she flew. So exciting. Then she hit the mat with a thump. Zoe's knee hurt. Her shoulder hurt. Her head hurt. But inside, her heart hurt too. Poor Zoe. See how she fell. That night, Zoe told her parents she did not want to go back to gymnastics class. Because you fell? Asked her dad. Well, when you were learning to walk, you'd fall down and get right back up. But Zoe didn't remember learning to walk. She did remember hitting the mat with a thump. She was sad. One time I fell running a race, her older brother said. Then I picked myself up. You can't let a fall make you quit, he said. But Zoe's brother was big, and she was little. I fall all the time in karate, her older sister told Zoe. That's part of what we do. We learn to fall without getting hurt. but falling had hurt. And Zoe did not want to fall again. She's talking to her brother and her sister. Let's go out, Zoe's mom said. Go out? Asked her dad. Why? Well, to celebrate, said her mom. Ooh, celebration meant ice cream with hot fudge and sprinkles. Well, what are we celebrating? Asked Zoe's brother. Zoe's first fall, said Zoe's mom. It's good news. Good news. Look, they're celebrating. They're going out to eat ice cream. Do you like ice cream? Of course you do. How is falling good news? Each fall makes you better, Zoe's mom told her. Now you have to try again. Maybe you'll fall, or maybe not. But you'll never know unless you try. A tiny bird soared over Zoe's head. You see, it reminded her of why she wanted to do what she was doing. The next week, Zoe went back to gymnastics. She did somersaults and cartwheels, and she turned flips, and she danced all along the beam. Sometimes she fell off, but every time she did, she got right back on. Look at her flipping and flopping and doing her thing. She was having a good time because she tried again. After several weeks, Zoe's class put on a show for all the families. When it was Zoe's turn, she hopped up onto the beam. She paused and lifted her arms and her chin. Her parents smiled and her brother and sister cheered. So exciting. Her coach nodded. She was so proud. So proud. Zoe breathed deeply. In a moment, she would have to jump into the air. She didn't know if she would fall or if she would land safely. But she knew one thing. What do you think she knew? She was ready to fly. She knew that she was going to try over again and to never give up. So I hope you have learned a little lesson from this great story here written by Laurie, who is an Olympic gymnast. She became an Olympic gymnast. She became a champion because she learned how to never give up. Never give up out there, kids. Never give up. Keep on keeping on. I hope you've enjoyed this story. I have enjoyed reading it to you. You'll have a great and wonderful week at school this week. Never give up.